friends, welcome back to Sheena Naturally. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new here, please make sure you like and subscribe and share to all your friends because this is a new channel. So I greatly appreciate everyone for stopping by and welcome to Sheena Naturally. So today I'm pretty much going to do my little quick 5-minute routine. I do not wear makeup every day. Simply because I don't have the time in the mornings. I have to be at work at 5 a.m. I'm not getting up and doing a full face of makeup at 4 a.m. just to get to work at 5. So I usually only wear makeup when I'm going out somewhere, brunch, or sometimes to church. But on a regular day, like today, I'm going to just get out and run a few errands. So I'm going to do my quick little routine. A lot of you ladies that don't like to wear foundation or anything on your skin, this will be perfect for you. So typically I just start with my brows. I always use powder on my brows. So I'll take my setting powder, and this one that I'm using is from Black Opal, and I love this setting powder. So all I would do is put a little setting powder on my brush, tap off the excess because we don't need a whole lot of powder. Like, you don't want your eyebrows to be white. So I'll just put a little bit, tap it off, and I'll just brush my brows lightly with the setting powder. This helps the product, whatever eyebrow product you're going to put on your brows, it just helps to stick a little bit better. So I'll put that on, and since I'm not wearing a full face of makeup, I just brush over my brows very lightly. I don't do a whole lot. So first I will brush my hairs up. You brush your brow hairs in the direction that they grow. Then I will go in with whatever brow pencil. This one I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the color dark brown. So I would just lightly do little strokes, like very lightly, because again, I'm not wearing a full face of makeup, so I don't need highly defined brows. I just want to fill them in just a little bit. Near the front, I always brush up because the hair in the front typically goes in an upward motion. And then for the tail, I just lightly brush. Again, not too dramatic because I'm not wearing full face of makeup. So we do that real easy. Do the same for the other side. Brush upwards near the front, and then everywhere else you can do just light strokes. Because again, nothing too defined. So it just fills them in a little bit, just make them a little darker. So it looks like I have more hair than what I have because I don't have any hair. My brows are so, oh my gosh, non-existent. So once I do that, okay. Then once I do that, I go in, and sometimes I would wear a tinted moisturizer. It just depends on the day. Tinted moisturizer is really good for those of you who do not like foundation and don't want anything heavy. It's really like a moisturizer. It's really light. And this one is from Lancome, and it has SPF 23 in it. So adding a little bit to the skin just gives gives the skin a healthy glow. So you're not adding any foundation. It's like, seriously, it's really light. Like I could just show you guys. Like the texture and everything, it's really light. It's really light. It's just like a moisturizer, as it says. So sometimes I will add that. I will just put a little bit on my brush. Like a little drop goes a long way. You see how it just adds a little healthy glow? Like my skin still looks like skin. I don't have on like heavy foundation makeup. And again, this is just an option. I don't always wear a tinted moisturizer, but sometimes I do. So that's just an option, not something you have to. So if you really don't want anything on your skin, you do not have to wear it at all. And so then I will go in with a concealer. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. It's the color 445. And when you're wearing concealer and you're not wearing any foundation or you're not using it to like highlight, it should be as close to your skin tone as possible, because you don't want the rest of your face to look its normal color and your under eyes are like bright, like 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. That's a no. So you want to get as close to your skin tone as possible. And I really love this concealer. So I would just put a little bit under the eye, mainly because the under eye, of course, is the darker area. So I would put that under the eye and I would let it sit for a while, just a few minutes, to kind of let it get a little thicker, because it's really light when you first put it on. And the applicator is really nice as well. Makes it easy to apply. So I just let it sit for a little bit. And then I will go in with a brush and I would just tap that concealer into the skin. Just tap that into the skin, under the eye. And you see how it's really close to my skin tone. Like it's not exact, but it's really close. It'll brighten up your under eye a little bit and camouflage the darkness that's there. Can you see the difference already? Like my under eye is not as dark. And so what I would do is I would spray, you could use like a makeup refreshing spray. This is the Fenty Beauty one. I love it so far. Or you could use like a setting spray if you want. It's pretty much kind of all the same. And I would just spray that. It just feels so fresh. Like it really makes the face feel so fresh. And so I would just let that dry. Then that same brush that I used to put on the tinted moisturizer, I will just go back and tap that perimeter around where I put the concealer, and I would like brush it out. So that whole perimeter where I put the concealer, and even, you know, tap that a little bit Just want to make sure it's blended with the skin. Because you want it to look as natural as possible. Okay, and I will again go spray the refresher because I just love it. Like it just, after every step I usually spray, even when I do a full face, just because I want the foundation, everything that I put on to like soak into the skin and just feel really natural. And it just makes my skin feel really, really fresh. So it's a good habit, you know, to spray after every step, all the way up until you start doing your powders, you know. So again, going back over, tap, tap, tap. And once I do that, I'll go in with like a little powder blending brush. And I don't use the same setting powder that I use for my brows. I use a darker powder that's really close to my skin tone. This one's Black Opal as well. So I'll just go in and I'll tap my brush in the powder. And again, you wanna always dust off or tap off excess because you don't need all that. And I would just lightly dab that under the eye. Do the same for the other side. Make sure you tap, 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 tap. All up under the eye. If you're like me, your nose gets really oily, I'll just go ahead and brush the excess on my nose because my nose, oh my gosh, it's always so oily. My goodness gracious. Okay. See how my under eyes don't look as dark as they were when I initially started this video? So much better, oh my gosh. Okay. After that, I will go ahead and either I would do my mascara or I would do a little highlight on my cheeks. Again, I would spray my brush. Spraying the brush helps to pick up whatever highlight color that you're going to use. So I'll just get just a little bit, don't need a whole lot. Tap that off and I'll just brush it along the high points of my cheekbone. You can add as much as you want. You can never go wrong with highlight. Do the same for the other side. I feel like I need more on this side. Ooh, yes, there we go. Yes. Now you can, if you want, you don't have to. I always add just a little bit like to the chin as well as to the forehead. Again, just a little bit. And you can totally miss this step if you want to. It's not a necessary step. I'll just add this. And then sometimes I feel like I put a little too much on. So that same brush that I use to apply the setting powder under my eye, I'll just lightly blend in that highlight that I put there. Not on my cheeks though, because I like it on my cheeks. And then I will apply my mascara. I always go in with the primer first to prime the mascara. Primer, oh my gosh, it's a lifesaver. It really makes the lashes stand out. Apply to the top and the bottom. Do not neglect your bottom lashes, guys. Do not neglect your bottom lashes. You need some more. I really love for my bottom lashes to pop. So I'll add some more. This is the Lancome eyelash primer, by the way, so it's really good. It's one of my favorite primers. And for my mascara, I'm gonna use the new Fenty Beauty, the full frontal mascara. I've been using this for about a week or so now, and I really like it. Like, the brush is really, really nice. I don't know if you guys can see the brush, but it's really nice. I always start with the top and then go under. The top of the lashes. And then go under. Do a little wiggle motion. That helps to separate the lashes. I have no brows, I have no lashes. So I feel like I have to use a lot. So I usually do about 2 or 3 coats of mascara just cause like they're kind of long, but they're not very thick or anything, like they're sparse. So it's okay to do 2 or 3 coats. Yes, mascara. This is a really nice mascara, by the way. And when you feel like you have enough, your lashes look the way that you want them to look, you are done. Then I'll just spray a little bit all over. And it's so fresh, like it doesn't have a smell to it. It's just like fresh and dewy. Like, I love that spray. And you are done. So that's like my everyday. I'm just gonna go sometimes to church if I don't feel like doing a full face, or you know, I'm just going to hang out, or I'm out running errands all day to the mall or grocery store. If I want to at least look kind of presentable, this is my everyday look. You can add blush. I don't always add blush because I'm not really a blush girl, but you can definitely add a little blush if you want a little color to the cheek. But again, it is not a necessary step. So Very optional. I don't feel like you have to. So pretty much you just have you an eyebrow pencil to fill in the brows a little bit, your concealers for your under eye, setting powder, and then you can do your mascara. And then of course, lip gloss. Like you can't go wrong with lip gloss. Lip gloss, I feel, completes the look. And this is another Fenty Beauty. I love Fenty Beauty. I have, Fenty gets all my coins. I have so much Fenty, it's ridiculous. And I'm done. That is my everyday on the go, real easy, quick. It really takes like 5-6 minutes, probably a little longer today because I'm, you know, talking through it and everything, but it's really simple every day. And again, the tinted moisturizer is an optional. I don't always wear tinted moisturizer. I sometimes just do the brows, mascara, concealer, set it with a little setting powder, and I'll do some highlight with my cheeks and lip gloss. Out the door. Easy, so simple. Thank you guys again for stopping by and tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.